Hello, I'm Turkey Rice. I'm working on a Let's Play of Ogre Battle 64, and this is episode 9. Alright, right where we left off after the last one, let's get back into it. We got the stronghold, which was most definitely a bit frustrating to take care of. Probably going to be harder for us than the final fight is going to be. But that's alright. We took care of it, so now we can move forward. And these units are not fully healed. Oh no. We just spent a lot of money in the last episode bringing them back. And it's, oh no. Okay. We're going for a retreat. It's not worth it. What a bummer. She'll get bounced hopefully in the right direction, but that was a mistake on our part. Not necessarily the right direction. Okay, you are healthy enough that we need you to go chase him down. Doris, you need a minute to rest. Okay, good thing to remember is units do not come back with full health. Magnus is on a run. We do have an Amazon that's a little weak in this party, so we'll have to watch out for that. Now that I thought about it, we're going to be using the run mechanic much more often. You really can wait to the last second and just pan the button, run, before somebody dies. So, it's a good thing. Definitely a good thing. We can manage our units much better, because before we were just letting them die. But got a win there. It wasn't handily, but it was good. I'm gonna move Magnus back to the stronghold and just wait for a second. Oh, there's a cutscene here. Oh, cool. Is this... Ooh.
Do you belong to the Revolutionary Army? Please help Enzabel.
Enzabel, the leader of Gunther? What happened?
A while ago, before you arrived, he was arrested for contacting the Revolutionary Army. I beg you, please save Enzabel.
It's alright. Don't worry. That's why we're here.
Then allow me to go with you, please.
Well, I guess so. If we're going to get another unit, yes, please. Well, I guess you can, but why?
My name is Cataretta. Cataretta Biral. Enzabel is my father.
Cool. For a unit, I will most definitely take that. And she's a cleric, which, I mean, if you haven't heard me rave enough about this, well, you probably haven't watched me play the last... How many episodes? 7? This was 8, so you haven't watched the last 7, so... And that's alright, but... They're so good. Okay. We're gonna send Dio out for this one. The interesting part is these guys keep coming back for more and more. I don't think they have the damage to take them out this round. Oh, especially when stuff like that happens. Well, no, we got it. Sweet. That's a big XP chunk right there. Boom. Yeah, some good level ups there. Second Witch's Draft. Okay, Dio. I don't know if Dio technically left the stronghold, but... Okay. This guy's sleeping. Ah, that's a bummer. Yeah, 3 bites for 16. That's a lot of damage. It's alright. We'll take care of him. Good thing about this fight, and why I wanted to bring her into this fight, is because I knew we had the wizard, and the wizard can do some serious damage against these golems. So I'm going to let them take care of him, because that dragon can take up a serious chunk of damage, and then the wizard can put out enough damage to get rid of him. Should be a good thing to remember them in the future, is some of the resistances I feel are going to play a big deal into who we choose to attack or who we choose to send what directions. So I'm trying to play that out as correctly as we can now, but this game likes to hide knowledge a little bit, or they provide it in roundabout ways. You really have to read the tutorial or go through the game tutorial to really get all the information they're trying to tell you, like how leveling up soldiers works and stuff like that. Is there's a very definite manipulatable system for it, but they don't give you the information straight out. You have to kind of go into this training thing, and then you can read a slightly cryptic explanation of how it works. So okay, let's see. No, we don't want to look at you. We want to look at someone like Doris. How's Doris feeling? HP 84. Oh yeah, still hurting. Okay, so we killed Dude. I think we killed like all of these leaders. Yeah. So we just have cleanup to do. So we'll kill out this guy, let everybody rest up, and then we'll all pinch together to finish out the rest of these battles. And it should kind of waterfall all at once, where everybody gets taken care of. Hope this wasn't going to be one where you take a fair amount of damage. Attacking them from behind is pretty good, because putting that Hellhound in the back really, really limits the Hellhound. And our Valkyries do not like hurting them, so that's also great. Big 6. Yeah, see, that Valkyrie has equipment, is a leveled up character, and is doing just as much damage as an Amazon in some instances. We'll see how much we keep of Valkyries, but I'm probably going to be transitioning off when I have the opportunity. Maybe they just need to be a little bit more frontlining. Maybe they're more tanky, and I'm just using them way too much in the back line. Well, that was pretty decent. Both of them hit significantly more that time. I wonder why. I wonder if there's a terrain difference or something that we missed. Honestly, quite frustrating. Wait, there's something here. It was a power fruit. Oh, you needed a power fruit. Oh, he didn't get moved to his character. Oh well. You coming for us? Please do. Save me some time. Okay, these people are ready to move. I'm trying to determine who I want to go. Oh, I need to see who needs to actually go for this town. Low morale. That we're going to be sending Dio probably for that one. I think Dio was the first one to make it. Magnus, we're just going to have you go for this guy. They've got time to come over. So if we come up on this guy and send somebody down, they'll pinch him and knock him out pretty quick. Setting up camp. Literally 2 feet from a stronghold. We did quite a bit of exploration of the extents of this map as well, which is quite nice because finding marionettas or stuff like that isn't always the easiest. And a lot of times I end up finding them when I'm doing explorations outside of time that, or doing explorations looking for monsters. Normally you'd end up just sending people through every portion of the map and they end up picking up everything that they're looking for. Yeah, Doris, you can go pick it up too. Let me check the status of your people. Spike, Jessica, Coffee. Feeling good and ready to go. Alright, get in there, Dio. Oh, we didn't even look at the stats of the new cleric we got. I'll have to check that out. Just double checking. And, ooh, yeah. For a group set up in this orientation with a leader in the front line like that and no one in the middle, you can almost guarantee that both Troy in the front middle and Dio are going to swing to the right and help finish off the leader, which is really good because in an instance like this, we're going to be able to take out their leader in one battle, which we're really not doing with any units at this point in the game. So Dio's becoming one of my favorites. Definitely heavy stacked power by putting a phalanx in his group. But so he captured innate kill, which is fine. I mean, it's not necessarily what we wanted, but it's fine. Okay, so that guy's going way over, so it's time for everyone to get moving. You're gonna go for the guy that's sleeping? No. Oh wait. Let's look at organized screen. Let's check out this new unit of ours. Here she is. Katretta. She's level 8. So she's healing. She's a cleric. And then, let's see. See if she can change class. What are your options? She could be an archer. Okay. I mean, we'll probably leave you with that. Maybe we'll have another healer that we can change to a different class. Because I don't want everyone to be healers. I think that's kind of lame. And I want it to be an enjoyable experience for everyone to watch. Alright. We have one more over here, Shaquille. No. Let me get back to Magnus. There's like a magnetic property of your cursor in this game, and it kind of pulls to areas where units are. And sometimes it can be a little funky because it'll pull you over to units that you can't really get to. So this is probably a really good setup for this group. Catching them while they're asleep is great, but hopefully I was hoping to see plasma balls because that could do potentially a lot of damage to a dragon. And they actually haven't woke up, which is also surprising. So he did recover or wake up. And we just threw the hammer down, put some serious damage in. So he recovered and he was able to get one attack in on us. That was a really good fight for us as far as damage goes. Hopefully she has an opportunity to get in there and finish that fight off. So I really don't want Magnus to get into this fight right here with Makisi. And he didn't, but man, he sure did cut close. Oh, I forgot about this group laying out here. One of the good things about a cleric in a fight like this too is that when you are cleaning up the scraps, your cleric is still useful because she's going to top off every single one of your units, which is pretty nice. We know that we can go into separate fights with, or we know we could go from fighting a boss to fighting a little guy to fighting, or not a boss, but a strong full health unit to fighting the scraps to fighting a full health unit, and you can be fairly comfortable with your units almost all the time. Our units are definitely going to get tired climbing up these mountains, but we'll be alright. It's one of those things where, especially with these mountains, it would be nice to have a group of just hawkmen to go clean up those scraps on those last groups, because the hawkmen, being a unit of all flying units, can move faster through the mountains. So Hugo kind of mentioned that in his report, where he was saying, you know, pick units that are ready to trek through the mountains. And I think some of the units, like Beastmaster, are better at climbing the mountains, probably Berserker, but I'm not 100% sure, so I kind of have to see which units do best on which terrain, because there definitely seems to be a disparity between which units can do better or not. I didn't realize how much damage these hawkmen were actually doing to my dragon as well. I probably need to heal them up with a heal leaf, and then they can finish them off. I don't think they have another attack. I'm going to wait it out. Okay. Now I got to hit this start button right away. And if I don't get it, I could lose them. Which is frustrating. I got it. I'm proud of myself. You guys should be proud of me. So we had just a second to get that pause in, and it's a tight window, but I'm starting to learn it, which is good. And actually, now that they're facing me, it wouldn't have been an issue to go right back into that fight, because they wouldn't have moved all the way over. Man, they can do some serious damage too. At 32 on that crit, it does not feel good. There you go. Level up for that young dragon, which is good. There's a power fruit up there. Alright. Get to that stronghold. You can go to this spot. I bet you there's an item hidden right over here in this thing of trees. Leia, where do you... I want you going after him, obviously. We got them sleeping too, which is going to be good. She's going to be able to pass them up. Caught him in the back line like that. Ooh, they did recover though right away. So there's a chance that if you do get woken up from sleep, you really don't lose anything. So that's good to know. The plasma ball's few and far between, but we're seeing it every once in a while. This unit truly does seem to be our glass cannon. They can put out some serious damage. And also, that's an interesting thing too about a glass cannon unit. Glass cannon unit is a lot of times they probably won't lose battles unless they really do get hurt pretty bad. The fact that they can just put out so much damage, it's going to outclass the fact that they are also taking a lot of damage. It will definitely play off well for them to get another frontline unit. I may actually try putting Valkyrie frontline in this unit. If I can swap our Amazon here for a different backline unit. Excuse me. Her in the backline of a different unit. Of maybe somebody like Dio, who's really strong right now, and take his Valkyrie and put it frontline in Doris's group. We might get some better results from that. So Leia's on the chase there, and I'm gonna let her. Yeah, I'm gonna let her have it. I'm gonna move him right here. And Shaquille, I'm gonna move you right with him. Doris can pop up 10. I don't think I'm gonna end up using Doris in this final fight here. Considering just the orientation of the unit, I probably want someone that's a more frontline heavy. We'll probably take Dio's unit in just to finish off the last fight. Maybe we'll soften him up with Shaquille, and then we'll send in Dio. We can get our golems in there to soak up some damage, rain down some hits on that berserker right in the front, and then let Dio just finish it up. These soldiers have been way tankier than they should be. This is quite ridiculous that we can't kill them. Oh my gosh, we fought them like 5 times. It's a cumulative 58 health. If we can't do 58 damage. Okay, my team heard me. They understood I was frustrated and started critting. Well, not that crit. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh, if she hits like a 3 right now, I'd be so frustrated. Oh my gosh. Get out of here. Magnus, you're better than this. Gosh. That 1 HP, staying alive. Murdered. Eviscerated. This is one of those, the end of this one is getting stretched out. Huh? What's this? A staff? Cool. Oh wow, maybe that's part of why he was doing so little damage. Wild golem, that's interesting. So this is pretty much how I got my golems, was running people around in the mountains like this until I had a shot to save them. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and let them kill the golems. I'm fairly certain there's not another opportunity that I'm gonna want a golem, and so I'm fine if this golem doesn't run, killing the golem off. But I assume the golem will probably want to run. Sometimes they seem not to. Sometimes you just get experience. I haven't figured it out. So Leia's probably pretty low on stamina as well. But these enemies are pretty weak, so we'll take care of them and not too much. So that's pretty decent damage from Leia, which she's basically a Valkyrie. So, I don't know. Ooh, that's cool for a backline attack. There we go. Alright, now on to the final battle of this one, and we got it. Some good level ups for her too. Good to see. Okay. And have Shaquille pop 10. So yeah, so that front line is going to be pretty easy to hit for someone. Okay. I do want to organize your formation. I said I was going to do this. Okay. Put you off to the side like that. Oh, I didn't see it. It looked like she was almost ready to go. Is that fast? Yeah. Pop tent. hopefully this will be the last one right here. Ooh, attacking from the side. That's actually really, really bad for us. So you were the famous annihilators, eh?
Traitors! You're all going to hell now!
So we have it on attack leader, and they're gonna end up just softening stuff up. Hopefully our golem on the right side will, yeah, direct all 3 attacks to him. Golems seem to have a high probability of getting blocked, is something I've noticed so far. And since they have 3 attacks, it normally works out, but I'm just noticing that they keep getting blocked over and over and over. We weakened up some of his side units. That's fine. She'll get bounced. I haven't quite figured out what we can do to ensure that we're getting front or side attacks on bosses. Because I fought a different boss and I ran like 3 units up to him and then kind of swapped which ones were right in front of him, and he turned around real quick so that he got the front attack on the closest one. And it was like, oh, okay. Like, that's fine. I didn't realize you were going to flip around like that. And then a boss like this didn't. So, I don't know. So that was nice. I didn't expect her to do the frontline attack there. So this one should be pretty set. I wasn't too worried about this fight.
I lost. Impossible. How could they kill?
Congratulations! I assume we're gonna get, oh yeah, a flame flail. I noticed that his attack did fire damage to my soldier, so I assumed you were gonna get his flame flail. And then we got 2,000 goth from that as well, which we spent about 500 in heal leaves before this, and then another 500 on revives during that. So that's alright. Father! Ooh, we might get that character too, hopefully. Are you alright? We're safe now.
I can't thank you enough for saving my father.
You're Magnus? Why did you risk your life to save me? You're like your father.
You know my father?
It's an old story. It looks like my daughter made her mind up to join you. No problem should arise here. What would you say if I offered my services to your battalion? I'm sure I could be some help to you.
We gladly accept your offer.
Alrighty then. I will fight for the people of Palatinius.
Cool. 2 new units is great. I'm not exactly sure where I'll place them, but... Alright, I'm going to throw a save down and then do a little bit of unit management, considering that we've got some new ones to deal with. Let's check it out and see what we were working with. So, pretty much after every fight, I've always been going to see class changes, what our class change options are. So, this Amazon can become a cleric now. Let's see what our cleric can become. Anything. So, we're probably going to change the 2 of them. I don't have any archers, which would be nice to have a back row high damage dealer. Nothing here. I really would like to be able to make a phalanx or 2. I like the class. I think they look really cool. We're going to be looking for an option to make someone in a phalanx. Okay, and we can make him a ninja and a wizard. Probably going to do something with that. We've got an option for a ninja here. No options there. We do have this Ogre here, and she can become anything. So witches we don't have any of, and witches are useful for putting characters to sleep. So it's nice when you have a heavy damage dealer in the back row, you could put them to sleep, and the rest of your units could take care of the front row. Which would be quite useful in the team that we do have set for Dio as is. So I'm definitely considering. I would like to use a witch to see how useful she really is. Something to consider. I like... Oh, this is Rambeardy, yeah. Rest in peace, Rambeardy. He got assimilated into the Dragon Tamers group. Leia has an opportunity to get a second knight, which I would like another knight, and a fencer, which we only have one fencer, and no other options from Debit. We might make this a knight unit. Ooh, we have a chance at a phalanx here, so we might upgrade him to a phalanx and then move his counterpart to a knight. Okay, I'm going to for sure make that call. I like to kind of look through everything and see. So we got our second phalanx. Ooh. And then we've got a knight back, which I think the knights look really cool. Even though they're just like such a standard base class. Okay, Jessica just became an Amazon, so I didn't think we were going to have a use for her. Okay, we want Spike to actually stay as a wizard. I want you to stay as a berserker. You're our only berserker right now. But Kafki's kind of frustrating as a ninja, considering the kind of tank that we want in this class, or in this unit. Okay, Lowell didn't get much use last one, so he's staying out as is. Okay, did you get a level? Can you do anything? You can become a cleric, which isn't that useful right now. Okay, we're gonna... Oh, no. She can become... anything. Okay, I'm gonna make a rotation here. So you're gonna become an archer. I don't know how good this is for stats-wise to be rotating the characters, because I believe they get stat ups. Oh, actually, I don't want to make you... I don't want you to be cleric, because we got a new cleric. We're making you into a witch. So Anzabel. Anzabel's a second berserker. Which will probably leave him as a berserker. It's cool to have his armor like that. And then... Oh, these guys can not do anything. I don't know why they're lit up then. We could make her a Valkyrie, which I'm considering doing, but I'll probably switch a different one to a Valkyrie. Okay, so Belladonna can become the Valkyrie. And then we'll do some swaps here. I think the question is, now that we have Ansel, do we create a separate unit for him? And I think the answer is no. How many ninjas do I have? That's 2 ninjas. And one of these guys can become a ninja? Yeah, I don't really want another ninja. I might make him a fencer. I think that fencer will have a little bit more tank. It'll help out this unit. The fighter seems to have the low, or the ninja seems to have the lowest requirements, so it's definitely easy to get a lot of ninjas. Okay, so we're at 3 ninjas now. What could you become? Nothing. Oh wow. We have no options for you. Okay. Troy should be able to become everything, but I'm gonna leave Troy as is. You know, we can probably... We just started this group here with an added soldier, so we can probably break them down. So I'm gonna remove them. No, I'm not. I'm gonna remove this guy. Then I need to swap some characters. So, oh no, wait. Get a solid front line here, which I'm definitely more comfortable with this front line now. We'll put a Valkyrie here, and we're gonna see. I'm not expecting too much for them. I don't want to form a unit. Okay. We can add, and we're going to add Ansel here. I would like to put Ansel and his daughter in the same unit, but I don't know if we're going to have the opportunity to. How many clerics are we at? Ooh, we lost one of the clerics that I thought we were going to keep. I did my math wrong somewhere. Okay, she can become a cleric. That's what I was going to do then. Okay, Lowell's had these soldiers for a long time. I want to remove these soldiers from his unit. It's a bummer because this soldier did get some experience, but such is life. Okay, we're gonna, oops. Exchange some characters. So we're gonna send over this Amazon, and then we're gonna add our healer there, and that's a tanky unit with a nice attacker in the middle too. I'm seeing limitations of my formations. No, Lowell will keep because he's close to having that done. So a unit like, oh no, that's fine on that unit. Oh, okay, I see the limitation of putting Shaquille off to the right, but I'm fine with it. I'm going to put you two next to each other. I'm going to put you on this side to maybe tank up some of the damage that she can take, potentially. I was thinking with my formation that in a group like this, having the healer near the wall and the archer in the middle is going to set it up so that the archer can attack better on both sides if I'm looking to hit like a backline leader or something like that. But when I'm looking at a unit like this one down here that's highlighted currently, if I was to put the Amazon in the middle row, she could get attacked straight up on the side of the dragon. which we don't want. And then in an instance of using a unit like this, they can, both of the Valkyries can hit from the outside, so I'm fine with them being like that. That's the bulk of the changes I'm going to make. That's going to be the end of this episode. Thanks so much for watching. See you on the next one. And then in an instance of using a unit like this, they can, both of the Valkyries can hit from the outside, so I'm fine with them being like that. That's the bulk of the changes I'm going to make. That's going to be the end of this episode. Thanks so much for watching. See you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching. I'm aiming to put out a video at least once every other week, so check back for more content, as this is a long-term project, and I really appreciate the support and would love any feedback in the comments on what I can do better to make this a more enjoyable experience for you, as it's already an enjoyable experience for myself. Thank you.